Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for watching News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Local leaders are addressing crucial PFAS funding that's been frozen in Madison for more than a year now. Democratic candidates joining Representative Jill Billings this morning, claiming the Madison GOP is holding up vital funds for PFAS mitigation for political gain. The $125 million remains stuck in the Republican-controlled Joint Finance Committee. An additional $15 million for crisis management following recent hospital closures is also affected. Governor Tony Evers previously vetoed a Republican-backed bill to release the funds, citing concerns it would limit the DNR's authority to hold polluting organizations accountable. La Crosse County is taking initiative to ensure voters of all abilities can cast their ballots this November. County Clerk Ginny Dankmeyer is at the Onalaska American Legion meeting with visually impaired people and showing off accessible voting machines. The technology reads the ballot and allows voters to make selections on a keypad, ensuring everybody is able to hit the polls independently. About 15 members of the visually impaired community attended today's demonstration. And nature enthusiasts got a unique peek into forest management this morning on Goose Island. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and Audubon Upper Mississippi River teamed up to lead a guided hike through one of the world's longest stretches of floodplain forests. Hikers didn't just stretch their legs, they took a journey through 100 years of forest history.
Well, good afternoon to you. We get into our local weather and we're going to be seeing very nice conditions going through the day. But first, we started out this morning and we had a little bit of light rainfall that came through the area this morning. Up and out it went. You can see it right here. And the rainfall that we picked up out of that, well, right there, you can see up to at least maybe 1/10 of an inch or less and working through your forecast area today. What I have for you here, we're holding on to at least conditions to be 66 to about, say, 55 degrees once we go through the afternoon. Eau Claire should get up into those upper 60s, and as we get into La Crosse, we should get about 71 degrees for your high today, holding on to a whole lot of sunshine and then clearing skies as we go along for the evening and overnight. Hey, check this out though. As we go into how this all plays out, we've got the possibility of thunderstorm activity coming by as we go through Saturday night going into Sunday. By the time we get to 10 o'clock, we should be out of it by that time. It should be out of the area by then. Today's highs, well, we're looking at least 66 to about 72 degrees. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this all play out for you, so please stick around.
All right, Art, thank you. The Menendez brothers murder case that captivated the nation in the 1990s is getting a fresh look. Prosecutors in Los Angeles say they're reviewing new evidence in the case of Eric and Lyle Menendez, who admitted to killing their parents in 1989. In court, they testified Jose and Kitty Menendez had subjected them to a lifetime of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, and the boys killed them in self-defense. At the time of the trial, prosecutors said they were lying.
We have been given a photocopy of a letter that allegedly was sent by one of the brothers to another family member talking about him being the victim of molestation.
Attorneys for the brothers, who are now 53 and 56 years old, say the letter was recently found in storage and was written 8 months before the murders. They've asked the court to vacate the convictions, and a hearing is scheduled for the end of November. Vice President Kamala Harris picked up a big endorsement from somebody on the other side of the aisle yesterday, while former President Trump will meet with a Republican governor who criticized his attempts to stay in office following the 2020 election. Willie James Inman has more details from the White House.
We love our country, and that really is the binding factor.
Campaigning in Wisconsin Thursday, Vice President Kamala Harris had help trying to convince Republican voters to choose her instead of former President Donald Trump.
I have never voted for a Democrat, but this year I am proudly casting my vote for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney formally endorsed Harris and said Trump's efforts to overturn the last presidential election disqualify him from serving again.
Attempted to stay in power by unraveling the foundations of our republic, by refusing to accept the lawful results confirmed by dozens of courts of the 2020 election. We cannot turn away from this truth.
We won. We won. We did win.
It was a rigged election.
Trump rejected the claims that he lost during a rally in Saginaw, Michigan, and later he criticized Cheney and Harris.
Liz Cheney is a stupid war hawk. All she wants to do is shoot missiles at people. I really think it hurts. I think, frankly, if Kamala, I think they hurt each other. I think they're so bad, both of them.
Trump and Harris will both be back out on the campaign trail again today, visiting battleground states this afternoon.
Trump will be touring storm damage in Georgia with Republican Governor Brian Kemp, who was also critical of Trump's efforts to overturn the election in that state. While Harris is campaigning in Michigan, she also revealed that former President Barack Obama will spend the last month of the election stumping for her campaign. Willie James Inman, CBS News, the White House.
Trump is returning to Butler, Pennsylvania Saturday, holding a rally in the exact same spot where a would-be assassin shot the former president in the ear in July. Coming up, a major East Coast labor dispute hits the pause button. Find out why dock workers are putting their strike on hold after the break.
I put my hands to the sky as my dreams they come alive. Yeah, my dreams they come alive, and I pray. I run to the wind and I jump through the fire. Yeah, I jump through the fire, yes I can.
We need real working people in Washington.
What a phony. Cook spent the last decade working as a political operative, earned her money helping defund the police radicals like Mandela Barnes, the most anti-police candidate in Wisconsin history. Now, Cook won't let you protect your family. She wants to ban the most popular rifle in the country, earning an F from the NRA. Rebecca Cook, phony insider, dangerously liberal.
I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Career politician Tammy Baldwin doesn't share our Wisconsin values. Baldwin's life partner is a Wall Street executive who has invested in industries that Tammy oversees in Washington. But Senator Baldwin refuses to disclose her partner's financial assets. That's a conflict of interest. They're getting richer while you're paying more. Tammy Baldwin's not on your side. She's in bed with Wall Street.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. Join the team and give today.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step, from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years. And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone.
But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm Stacy Klein. As a volleyball mom, I remember looking forward to our week for team snacks. But now even the generic brands are expensive. And while career politicians are busy pointing fingers and bickering, Wisconsin families are still suffering. That's why I'm running for state senate, to lower the cost of living, cut taxes, and get Madison back to working as a team again. Because Western Wisconsin families are tired of settling for generic brands and generic politicians.
I put my hands to the sky as my dreams they come alive. Yeah, my dreams they come alive, and I pray. I run to the wind and I jump through the fire. Yeah, I jump through the fire, yes I can.
Welcome back. The dock workers' strike affecting 14 ports along the East and Gulf Coasts is now on hold. Yesterday, both sides said they've reached a tentative agreement to suspend the strike until January 15th in order for negotiations to continue toward a new contract. Workers are demanding higher wages and protections against automation. And Tesla is recalling more than 27,000 Cybertrucks due to a camera visibility issue. The company says a software glitch could cause the rearview mirror display screen to remain blank for up to 8 seconds when a driver shifts into reverse, increasing the risk of a crash. The impacted models were manufactured between November of 2023 and September of this year. Drivers can download a free software update to fix the issue. This is the Cybertruck's 5th recall in less than a year. And the wait is over. McDonald's says its long-anticipated Chicken Big Mac will hit menus on October 10th. This new item pays homage to the fast food chain's 5-decade-old signature sandwich, replacing its 2 all-beef patties with 2 battered chicken patties instead. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Fentanyl is one of the most lethal drugs on the market. This much can kill thousands. These deadly drugs are pouring across our border. But Biden, Harris, and Democrats have done nothing to stop it. Tammy Baldwin claims she's trying, but she's failed. She took credit for an anti-fentanyl bill she didn't write and opposed efforts to secure the border. Senator Baldwin and Democrats have done nothing, and our communities are paying the price.
I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed.
Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,200. Visit any of your Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's big snacking and candy event. Right now, save on our incredible one-of-a-kind selection of craveable candies, nuts and trail mixes, and more. Like Blaine's Farm and Fleet Select Milk Chocolate Peanut Butter Malt Balls, just $7.99. Resealable bags of Blaine's brand cashews or mixed nuts, $17.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. Select classic candies are on sale, 20% off. Plus, this Saturday and Sunday only from 10 to 2, don't miss free in-store Blaine's Farm and Fleet candy and snack samples.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. These places employ us, sponsor the Little League team, and feed and clothe us. That's why I'm proud of the work I've done to support our business community. I know that the side of the aisle you're on matters less than being on the side of our main streets. No party has a monopoly on good ideas. I'm Steve Doyle, and I'm working for our businesses, working for our communities, and I'm working for you.
In your medical news this afternoon, flu season has already been underway in the southern hemisphere, and the CDC says data shows the 2024 vaccine reduced the risk of flu-associated hospitalization by 35% in 5 South American countries. North America could see similar benefits if the same flu strains migrate here. The CDC recommends all eligible people 6 months and older get an annual flu shot. Many think of vaping as a safer alternative to smoking, but more data shows e-cigarettes come with real health risks too. A USC study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found nicotine containing e-cigarettes can age the vascular system, harming blood vessels. Regular cigarettes are also known to hurt the heart. And artificial intelligence may help detect breast cancer even before it forms. A study published in JAMA Network Open suggests that AI is able to help predict which women are likely to develop breast cancer 4 to 6 years before it's first detected. Researchers say AI algorithms could be a key tool to identify high-risk patients for extra screening and treatment. Pretty incredible. Those were some of today's top health headlines as we take a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Pretty clear sky there. Art is in next to tell us more.
Make your tailgate tail great at Hy-Vee. Fresh ground chuck, $3.99 a pound. 24 packs of Hy-Vee purified water, $1.99. And Jimmy Dean bacon, just $2.99. In store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
As the mom of a daughter, I'm livid that boys are now being allowed to compete in girls' sports. It's just wrong, and I blame Tammy Baldwin. She voted to let biological men into women's sports. Worse, Baldwin co-sponsored legislation to force girls to share locker rooms with biological men. Tammy Baldwin is failing to keep our families safe. Tammy Baldwin's extreme values are wrong for Wisconsin. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. And we have those here at King Furniture with a huge selection to choose from in every price range. Lay down and relax. Take the time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. King Furniture. Nice people, nice furniture.
Arthritis, high blood pressure, breast cancer. Almost everyone has a pre-existing condition and could lose health insurance if Derek Van Orden and Washington Insiders get their way. They take money from big insurance companies, then try to strip coverage for pre-existing conditions. Van Orden and Washington Insiders don't care about you, so if you get sick, you get dropped. Time to drop Derek Van Orden and these Washington Insiders from Congress.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise. Get the updated COVID-19 vaccine at Hy-Vee. Schedule online today or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Plus, get your flu shot and earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Only at Hy-Vee.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Friday Night Frenzy, tonight at 10.
Well, good afternoon to you as we start your day. As we mentioned, mild and very nice today. We're looking at warm and windy conditions going into your Saturday with storm activity coming in the late afternoon into the early evening, mostly now into the late afternoon, right, say around dinner time for you. We'll go right into Sunday holding on to breezy and gusty winds. We won't be as windy as we experienced on Saturday. It'll be cooler and, of course, will be much drier. That being said, take a look at your local temperatures right now. 59 degrees. Some of these areas were in some frost potential this early morning. In fact, we also will see that as the afternoon, or I should say the afternoon came into fruition, well, these temperatures started to get a lot more closer together. Look at that. We were in 30s, 40s, and 50s this early morning. That being said, it's a nice looking day to start your outing. Here we go. Here's a look at the conditions as we go right across for La Crosse today. Mostly sunny skies expected today with some clearing getting into later on for sunset. Highs today, as I mentioned, will be 66 to about 72 degrees for you. And then we'll take it into how this all plays out as we go into tomorrow. You're seeing that storm activity kind of sweeping by as we go into tomorrow night with some cooler air following right behind it coming out of Canada, and then more clouds will come in settling in for Monday. That being said, windy conditions expected tomorrow. As I've mentioned, winds will be up to at least 30 to 40 miles per hour, possibly getting up to 50 and 60 miles per hour during these storms. We'll also see the temperatures about 80 degrees or so. And then once we get into Sunday, you're looking at breezier conditions, of course, then cooler and drier. And I'll give you an overview of what this all looks like. We're going to Friday here from the 9 p.m. hour. We'll put in a few clouds. We'll get them out of the way, holding on to some moisture coming out of the south. We'll also get a little light humidity working into our forecast as well. So that's what's going to bump temperatures up with high pressure building in closer to us heading towards over to Michigan. That being said, the storm activity crosses the Mississippi around 6 o'clock. It begins to move across our area from Ladysmith all the way down to Eau Claire, and of course you see here in La Crosse. Then it begins to enhance and picks up a little bit more so, but it all seems to be a lot weaker than we've shown you earlier from this morning. That being said, it gets out of the area by the time we get in the 10 o'clock, and up and out it is gone, clearing skies. In fact, we still have some breezy winds that'll carry over till the wee hours of the morning. Winds you can see right there from 22 all the way up to 29 to 30 miles per hour in some cases, 33 up in Ladysmith, and they continue to pick up a little bit more so, but once this one swing goes by, they begin to taper going to the 7 o'clock hour, and then they continue to wind down, getting closer to the midnight hour. That means fire danger is part of our forecast for today, so you have to be careful about what you're doing as far as activities for Saturday. That being said, we get this out of the way. You're going to be looking at that storm activity as I mentioned before, and that gets maybe a little bit cooler. You can see that. You can see all of that Snow. There you go. That's something I haven't seen in a long time, so I can't even remember what it was. You're going to see that over the next few days, coming in with cooler conditions going in, and we'll slowly but surely warm those temperatures right back up. You're looking at highs today, 72, 81 on Saturday, and then 68 degrees on Sunday, my friend.
Yeah, you've got a big snow refresher coming your way in no time, right?
Tell me about it, right?
Thank you, Art. Coming up, a piece of rock history is hitting the auction block. Find out which Beatles iconic guitar could fetch nearly $1 million.
¿Cómo adopta Pilgrims la cultura hispana?
La comunidad hispana es una de las más grandes aquí en este pequeño pueblo de Arcadia, entonces ellos nos hacen sentir como en casa.
Pilgrims abraza la cultura hispana, ya que nuestras aplicaciones son ambas en español y en inglés.
Al tener gente que habla los dos idiomas, tratar de siempre incluir, por ejemplo, si hay comidas, tratan de incluir la comida de la cultura hispana.
¿Qué ofrece Pilgrims a los miembros de su equipo hispanos que hace de este un gran lugar para desarrollar una carrera?
Ellos ofrecen las mismas oportunidades para todos, entonces es algo muy importante porque te hace sentir bien, especialmente porque tienes las mismas oportunidades de crecer que cada una de las personas.
Nos ofrecen varias oportunidades, empezando con entrenadores y liderazgo que hablan los dos idiomas para tener una mejor comunicación, un mejor entrenamiento.
Que se pueden comunicar y que eliminan esa barrera del idioma del inglés y el español.
En Pilgrims hay muchas oportunidades de crecimiento. Puedes crecer a tu carrera aquí.
¿Cómo te ha recibido Pilgrims en Arcadia como un miembro del equipo de habla hispana? Desde el día 1, incluso con reclutamiento, me recibieron con una persona que habla mi mismo lenguaje, entonces me sentí más cómoda comunicándome con esa persona, haciendo todo más fácil.
Me han dado la oportunidad de poder crecer tanto como persona como un miembro del equipo en su compañía.
Tenemos las mismas oportunidades todos en esta compañía de Pilgrims.
Me ha ofrecido la oportunidad de poder crecerme como persona en mi carrera, entonces tener un trabajo seguro donde yo pueda formar un futuro para mi familia.
Kamala Harris is going to significantly raise taxes.
Taxes are going to have to go up?
Kamala's plan will raise families' taxes by nearly $2,600 a year. Under Kamala, prices have already soared. Now she'd make it worse with even higher taxes.
Taxes are going to have to go up?
President Trump will cut taxes again. No taxes on tips, overtime, or Social Security.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Who's that Derek Van Orden think he is? He thinks he's better than us. Like that time he screamed at somebody, I don't give a who you are. I'm a congressman.
Language! Who does Derek Van Orden think he is, supporting an abortion ban?
I'm Rebecca Cook. Let me tell you who I am. I grew up on a dairy farm, run a small business, and I wait tables. Around here, we work hard, respect our neighbors' freedoms, and aren't looking for special treatment. We need one of us to represent us. That's why I approve this message.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The electric guitar that George Harrison played during the Beatles' early years will be up for bid at the annual Rock and Roll Music Auction in Nashville. The Resonette Futurama played a crucial role in shaping the Beatles' sound and music history. Harrison purchased the guitar in 1959 from a music store in Liverpool, and it quickly became his go-to instrument. The guitar, now valued at up to $800,000, is currently part of the exhibition at the Beatles Story Museum in Liverpool. From there, the guitar will make its way to New York City for public viewing, then head to the Musicians Hall of Fame in Nashville for one final stop. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
I've met so many people in western Wisconsin looking for a change. We need fresh ideas to tackle the issues families are facing every day. Inflation, healthcare costs, tax relief. In November, vote for someone putting in the legwork to find solutions. Vote Ryan Hipsch for Assembly.
I've achieved some amazing things with this body right here, from Russian records to championship dance moves. But with joint pain, there's no rushing, no dancing, no working, no playing for any of us, and that's not good.
The medical professionals at QC Kinetics help pain caused by arthritis and past injuries using natural solutions, advanced biologic therapies, no surgery or harmful medications.
Who knows what you can do once relief kicks in? QC Kinetics, I still got it.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it,
Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Steve Doyle says,
I'm working for you.
Unless, of course, you're a senior on fixed income or middle-class family. Steve Doyle voted against bipartisan tax relief to help you with rising costs. Steve Doyle, playing political games, not working for us.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Mild conditions for you today with temperatures from middle 60s to around the low 70s. Expect decent sunshine out there as well, carrying over to sun clearing skies. Saturday, we've got breezy and gusty winds and warm conditions on the way. 30% chance of showers in the afternoon, turning to about a 50-60% chance overnight. But look at the difference in temperature going into Sunday. In fact, you're going to see mild conditions to finish out the next few days. Get out and enjoy it if you can.
All right, pretty warm out there tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Art, thank you. And thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight.